While the British people continue to find ways to sort out their problems in their own lives, the Westminster's political circus continues to create even more drama. This time, it's the Tory party. Yep, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. The Westminster bubble continues to create more entertainment for us, but it's not really fun entertainment because we have actual problems to sort out. But of course, they are too busy doing their own infightings. Now, sometimes some infightings are needed to reform things or to sort out leaderships. And a lot of the people who are watching this video right now are not happy with Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister, including myself. We don't want him there. He's not really doing what he was supposed to be doing, and it's not really that surprising, really. But right now, the Tory party are once again having conversations about changing the rules of the 1922 committee to remove Rishi Sunak from office. When? Well, at least they give him some time. They're going to give him about a couple of months until the upcoming local elections, which will be in May. This year, and they've said if you don't perform well, then we'll change the rules of the internal elections of the Tory party to remove you. The reason I'm frustrated is because the so-called party of government, the grown-up party of this country, the most successful party in the democratic world, the Tory party, have been completely all over the place over the last few years, but especially over the last few months. If you are going to remove your party leader and prime minister, unless you actually have a plan and actually have consensus behind one figure who is, again, respected and supported by the majority, and also have the right policies, then do it. Don't randomly bring him down without any plans, because you know what's going to happen? Something much worse might happen. Because if you bring him down without any proper alternative, then you could probably end up with Jeremy Hunt as Prime Minister. Oh wait, he's already basically running the show anyway. So that's my fear. I don't really want Rishi Sunak to remain in power, but at the same time, I don't want these people to accidentally end up replacing him with someone even worse, or even worse than Jeremy Hunt. I don't know, but maybe if they bring back Theresa May. Anyway, they are saying that, one MP has said, we need to get our policies right and give people a reason to vote Conservative. It has been 100 days. The challenge is what happens at the May elections. Obviously, if it's a total disaster, then I think people who like Boris will call for him to come back. Locally, lots of people come up to me and say, when is Boris coming back? So technically, yes, within the grassroots of the Conservative Party, a lot of people still want Boris back. But does that mean the country want Boris back? That's the main question. Secondly, these guys said, when the first election happened, after Boris standing down and then they picked Liz Truss, they said, well, this is last minute because the elections are coming up within the next year and a half, the general elections. They said, okay, pick one. We picked Liz Truss, stick with her because we can't keep changing. Then 10 minutes later, they got rid of her. They replaced her with Rishi Sunak without even having a vote because they said, we don't have enough time. We're in a rush. The elections are coming up. And now they're saying, clearly there's enough time to do another election before the general. I mean, I'm very much in favor of our constitution, constitutional monarchy, parliamentary democracy, how parliament works technically, but there is no mandate anymore. This mandate that is now run by Rishi Sunak or Jeremy Hunt is definitely not the party that people voted for at the last general election. So they're now saying, a source close to 1922 committee saying, there's talk that if Rishi doesn't do well in the local elections, that of course he could see a challenge with MPs looking for a confidence vote. Unless we change the vote, he won't be able to have one until autumn. What we have to be thinking is you can change a prime minister mid-term. We have the right to do that as a party. It's something that we are used to. We have done it before, and no doubt we will do it again. The issue would be if there was a major push on it, we would get to a point of discussing changing the rules. And of course, you can see the rest of the discussion. It's a bit embarrassing now because I get the mechanism. That's the whole point of it, the way parliamentary democracy works, to be able to give enough flexibility to the party of government to change their leaders if they want to. But it's not supposed to be there to be run by children who can't even get their own act together and keep changing the party leader and changing the mandate without asking the people for a basic vote. And by people, I'm not even talking about the general election. I mean, on a basic level, give your own members a vote. And then, of course, you need the actual general election as well. But who's going to listen to us, guys? We don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We're going to come back in half an hour and talk to you guys about Sadiq Khan because he is in more trouble. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.